The FA Cup final.
Who?
Manchester United beat Manchester City 2-1.
I
All I
wish I
got to
would have put
say,
money on this game, man. I would
me
have won
too.
something.
A ton of money because City were overwhelming favorites.
I think it was 8 or 9 to 1 odds, so you had to
Yeah,
was it bet $9 to win a
to win
dollar,
a
whatever it
dollar.
is.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly it. But City very reminiscent of the Europa League final. They look like Bayer Leverkusen,
Oh, it's
lackadaisical until about the 75th minute, and then started to play. But the whole
they
game
were
they played right
partying,
into
man.
United's hands.
They were just partying from winning their domestic leagues and came into this game and looked flat, void
Yeah,
of
I
ideas.
guess Pep gave them 3 days off in the middle of the week, so they pretty much had 2 days to prepare for this match. Whereas United practiced the whole week.
And
So
United looked good, man.
we did.
Garnacho, Kobe Mainu, Bruno Fernandes, even Marcus Rashford finally looked alive. Amrabat, the past, I would say, month has looked like a new player.
I mean, when it's time for him to go back to Fiorentina, he plays like he should have played all season. Hopefully they'll sign him.
You had Lissandro Martinez finally back, manhandling Holland. Probably should have gave away a PK in the first minute, but
Yeah,
whatever.
at least that, if not been sent off for the amount of contact and manhandling he had.
He just missed Holland, man. He was just giving him some hugs.
Hey,
He was
all
just telling him,
match
man, you're
game.
such a great footballer. Let me give you a hug.
After the match, Pep Guardiola came out and said that Lissandro Martinez is a top 5 center back. Do you agree with him, or is he just blowing smoke?
I think he's blowing smoke, man. I think he's being a little facetious there. Because there's no way Lissandro Martinez is a top five center back in the world.
I don't even think he's top 20.
Oh, okay, that's being a little harsh, but he's
Well, he
definitely
played
not top
what, like
five.
4 games all season?
Not very many. Not very
Anyway,
many.
yeah,
Guys made of glass, yeah.
he is. And not to mention he's what, 5'5", 5'6"?
He's
He's
short.
tiny.
He's a little
He's
dude,
tiny.
yeah. He's a pit
But
bull, though, man.
he is. He really is. But it's 2 trophies in 2 seasons for Eric Ten Hag. Are people being too harsh on him as a manager?
I'm going to say no, just because of where they finished in the league
Okay.
in eighth.
Okay.
And just the style of football they played all season. It's not really what you come to expect from Manchester United, the mighty Manchester United.
Yeah.
So I can see why the criticism is there. And honestly, just some of the wild, outlandish things he says are, I mean, they're entertaining for us, but this guy he's on another planet sometimes
He
with
is.
some of
He
the
is.
shit he
And in
says.
in his post-match press conference, he had another one for you.
Oh, he
He
did.
said, if they don't want me, I will go somewhere else and win trophies because that's what I do after
I
the
mean,
match.
he's not wrong,
I mean,
technically.
he's won trophies pretty much every season he's been a manager. So, I mean, good on him. He's got to keep his head above his shoulders. Ineos is apparently having internal meetings this week to decide the future of Eric Ten Hag. Should they keep him?
I honestly wouldn't be opposed to keeping him one more season, see how they do. If he
Yeah,
stays the same, then yeah, or even honestly midway through next season. But that being said, Pochettino's out there and available.
yeah.
So I changed
Pochettino.
my answer. I lied.
Des-
I would say no, fire him and go get Pochettino.
Deserby's out there as well. So, there's definitely options out there
So
for
that's my
them.
answer. They should get rid of him and go after one of those managers. What about you?
I think they should keep him. I mean, 2 trophies in 2 seasons. Uh, I
More
mean,
than
you can't really
Arteta.
be that upset. That's going to lead into my next question, by the way. I think that he's done a good job in cup competitions, other than the Champions League, because that was the worst performance in Manchester United history in the
That
Champions
was
League.
real bad in the Champions League,
Yeah,
yeah. And so seeing stuff like that where it's like, it's hard to justify keeping him, but then he goes and wins an FA Cup. Makes you
yeah.
question
He
everything.
seems to be very good in like one-off matches, not like a full season, not a group stage, but one-off matches. He seems to get it done. I don't know what it is, but I would keep him one more season. there's going to be more coaches available next summer. It's going to happen. You probably get some coaches that get fired after the Euros as well. So we'll see. Which leads me to my next question. With the FA Cup trophy this season, did they have the second or third most successful season in England?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, they still got a Europa League spot. They won a cup, and finished seventh.
And that's what I was gonna say. They're not in the Champions League, but because they get that Europa League spot, they're still in Europe, so that helps them. So yeah, I mean, not terrible as results wise as far as being in the Europa League, having a trophy, but play wise, they look pretty awful.
Yeah, I mean, results wise, you can't really argue too much with it. I mean, the reason why I said second or third most, I mean, you got Liverpool who won the Carabao Cup, and then you got
Champions League, yeah,
and you got Arsenal, who didn't win anything but finished second and took it to the final day. So it's not a trophy. I would say that they probably had the third best season this year, behind Liverpool in the Carabao Cup, even though Arsenal won the Community Shield, which apparently is about the same as the Carabao Cup.
Big old dinner plate is what it's worth.
Yep, it is. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let us know.
Comment below.
Comment below. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe notification bell. Make sure to give us 5 stars on all podcast platforms. Check out our Redbubble, guys. We got stickers, shirts, hats, mugs, you name it. Got it on there. All with Brews and Banter on it. Don't forget to check out Acorn Hills and their new summer line. Coming to you soon. Make sure you check out our Instagram, Brews Banter FC, our TikTok, Brews FC, our Facebook, and our Facebook group. Till next time, my friends, we love you. Thank you so much for supporting us. Cheers.
Cheers. Today's episode is brought to you by Acorn Hills Clothing Company. Sustainable clothing, biodegradable packaging, tree planted for every purchase, and a percentage of their sales donated to charities.
Yeah, and that's not even the best part. They give you these plantable clothing tags with every purchase. Pretty much greatest idea ever.
That is
scan
awesome.
The QR code right here for planting instructions. So make sure you go to www.acornhillsco.com and use Brews15. That is BREWS15 at checkout for 15% off and have your tree planted today.
Yes, don't forget to use our code Brews15 at checkout for 15% off. This is one you don't want to miss, guys.